When we come into the Gospels, there were a few special messengers that God recruited for a critical, pivotal assignment in advancing the frontiers of his kingdom. One of such messengers happens to be Peter. And I'd like you to draw your attention to that point, that moment when Jesus encountered Peter, because the DNA of his subsequent dealings with Peter was predicated on his first encounter with Peter. So we are going to take into inventory the first time Jesus encountered these special messengers and the context in which the encounter created, because that will give us an insight into the kind of stream that they pioneered. For Peter, he had just finished a night of toil and he caught nothing. In fact, after the expedition, he was about to go home empty-handed when Jesus identified a need for him to have a platform. And he did not, obviously, there were so many fishermen that were trying to sign out for this session, but he chose that Peter's boat will be his platform for the kingdom delivery of that day. If you check that scripture critically, you will find out that the message that Jesus preached was not captured in that delivery, because the emphasis was not the message he preached, the emphasis was the man Peter. It happened to be that Peter was a master of the river, and he had contended with waves and storms in his line of vocation. But here was the master coming from his trade empty-handed. The water body where this fishing took place was Lake Gennesaret. And in Lake Gennesaret, by experience, you can only find fish in the night. And when you are trusting to catch fish, you throw your net on the left side. But when Jesus came, we were not told how long he preached, but I think he preached enough for the time to become midday, which was the exact opposite of the time, 12 hours difference in terms of the time to find fish.